There's something special about a person who truly loves what they do. Jim Butler is like that. You can tell from the twinkle in his eye and the virtually permanent smile on his face. He's a man who writes of his love for flying with words and pictures in the sky, in the meantime turning his passion into a major business.
This is really a flying billboard. For example, over here, what they're doing is finishing off the Florida Lotto. If you give me $5, I'll place a bet for you.
And where would this be seen?
We're going to fly this sign wherever it takes to get the tourists to spend money on the lotto.
And that means along the golden beaches of the Florida coastline. These days, Jim actually hires other pilots to drag these flying hoardings through the sky. It's the more creative part of the business he reserves to himself.
Skywriting was an original concept that came into New York around 1928. I remember in New Hampshire when I was 5 or 6 years old, and I looked up in the sky and I was thrilled to death to watch someone write a message, and I watched it and it was Pepsi, 5 cents. So that'll tell you how long ago that was. But I was intrigued by that, and I stood in the backyard and I said, someday I'll do that. And I did, 45 years later.
Since then, Jim's passion for skywriting and for trying to keep the skill alive has kept on growing. Today, there are only a handful of pilots in America who can do it, and Jim trained most of them. Now he's on a special skywriting mission just for all of us at Good Morning.
Good morning to you folks in Great Britain. Wish you could be here. Good morning to Ann and Nick too. It's an exhilarating experience and I'm having a lot of fun up here. We're over South Florida and I can see for miles and miles and miles.
He might have been able to see for miles. From where I was standing on the beach, he was just a tiny speck in the sky. But his aerial version of the radio times was plain to see. We kept in touch via radio.
Tell me, 10,000 feet, how big are those letters? How tall is, for instance, the letter D you've just done?
The letters are big, big, big in dimension. For instance, the letter D is about 2,000 to 2,500 feet in dimension, and of course the circles for the top and the bottom of the D encompass a degree of bank of about 54.3 degrees.
At one stage I thought I was going to have to go up with him, but then mercifully he told me it was only a one-seater plane that he used for this particular operation. Given how tight he's turning that thing, I must say I'm very grateful for that. I could easily have lost my lunch a long time ago. I don't suppose many people use skywriting for advertising these days.
Well, not often enough, because it's a whole bunch of fun, and we do birthday greetings, and I do marriage proposals from high above here, from 2 miles high. We recently did a skywriting proposal, and they filmed it from the ground, and the guy that was proposing presented her with a giant diamond ring, and of course she accepted.
Jim, I suppose it's fair to say that there are not that many skywriters left in the business today.
Well, we're going to have a skywriting convention, and we get 100% attendance. All 6 of us will show up.
The words drift slowly away from us down the coast to be seen by thousands of holidaymakers on Florida's beaches. Among them perhaps a youngster whose imagination will be fired by seeing them, just like a young boy 45 years ago whose life was changed forever by an advert for a 5-cent bottle of Pepsi.